Okay. It was a very unique and individual approach that was different from most of the other bigger brands. Think Clinique. Clinique started around that time, where they had, any number of toners and cleansers and moisturizers for oily skin, drier skin, sensitive skin, normal skin. And that was not Mr. Strasser's approach. He wanted to create a line of individual products that satisfied individual skincare needs. It's a direct result of his being an esthetician. Think of an esthetician. When you go there, yes, you get full treatment, but you're usually, or he or she is usually focusing in on a specific challenge that you're encountered with in your skin, and then offering a solution or selling a product or an ingredient based on that concern that you have. So he took that nugget of way of operating with the skin and created a whole brand that was accessible to women and men outside of the salon, outside of an esthetician. And he was very, very pioneering and always looking into the next ingredient that would be coming up. We were known for innovation and first, and we still are today. But so you'll see that heritage throughout each of the collections. And it's truly what, as you can imagine, sets us apart from the competition or all the other natural skincare brands out there. So to just drill down even further, what really sets us apart as a brand is, number one, we are solution-based. Again, you will not find cleanser, toner, moisturizer, treatment, what we call a regimen, in all of our collections. You will find that, you will see that, because we believe in layering of the ingredients for maximum results. But we are mostly organized around categories of concern. And as I mentioned, we have 8 different, and they're listed right there to the right: anti-aging, brightening, revitalizing, restoring. And we're always looking for the new and the next sort of innovation within that collection. Because we know that will take care of that particular concern for any type of skin, oily, normal, dry, sensitive, and so on. The second thing that sets us apart is our concept. We believe in layering. And I'll talk more about this as I get into each of the products, but we do believe that you can layer a serum on top of a serum, a cream on top of a cream, because each of our products are designed to work synergistically to enhance the effectiveness of the ingredient for that particular concern. And again, I will give as much direction as I can within these 2 collections, but if you have questions about that, again, just use that little chat feature, and I'll try to answer it as we go along. And the third thing that sets us apart is the 45 years of experience. It's enormous, that collective ingredient intelligence and product formulation knowledge that we have. It's very extensive, and we are constantly looking for new ingredients to add to our collection. But we are also very, very interested in reviewing and testing each one before it's introduced. We test for skin sensitivity, for stability, effectiveness, and potency. In fact, I have 4 different products right now on my vanity that I'm testing and examining for the brand. And we take it very, very seriously. We just don't launch something because it's new. We launch something because it works and it's needed. Here is an overview of the 8 different collections and what you can anticipate in future webinars. Brief descriptions of each of the collections: anti-aging, brightening, defense, firming, hydrating, restoring, revitalizing, and specialty. Also, please know that we have a fabulous catalog that identifies all of our products by collection. Really super easy to use, to understand. It's great for consumers. It's great for the accounts, the retail stores, for just referencing. So please just contact our office, and we would be happy to send you any number of catalogs that you need. I like to begin my training and education with first a general overview, quick, down and dirty on skin, because each of our products and the ingredients are designed specifically with this, how the skin functions. So you need to just have a little bit of a sense of understanding skin. So let's begin. The skin is the largest organ of the body. And its major function is to protect our body from the environmental assaults, prevent excess water loss from the body, and just generally protect it from infection. It is constantly renewing itself. So when a skin, every 28 to 30 days or so, these skin cells here split and divide into two other healthy cells and work their way to the top of the epidermis to replace the skin cells up here. It's just a constant state of renewal, and the epidermis, this is collagen and where collagen and elastin live, they too are splitting and dividing and multiplying and to create as strong a structure for the epidermis as possible. But as we age, and I'm talking about premature aging, there are two basically designations, chronological aging and premature, or sometimes known as photoaging. Chronological aging is just what it sounds. It's how you are programmed through your DNA, your genes to age. If you want to figure that out, just look at your mom and dad or other members of your family, and you will see basically how you are, can anticipate your skin aging. However, and that only accounts for about 20% of your aging. Far more damage is done through basically these 3 bullet points for premature or photoaging. The environment, as we all know, the sun is hugely assaulting to the skin, as is pollution and extreme climates, cold or hot. Stress, we all know. We can all see the effects of stress on our skin. Even occasionally, when you are going through a stressful time, your skin just doesn't look as robust, as glowing, as resilient as it does during non-stressful times. And lifestyle habits, whether it's the food we eat, smoking, excess alcohol, all these also contribute to the degradation of our skin, because remember, it's a large organ of your body and constantly renewing itself in order to do its job. So these assaults actually produce something called a free radical, which damage the DNA in the cells, and your support structure, meaning collagen, elastin, start breaking down. This results in lack of hydration, rough spots, fine lines, lack of firmness, sagging wrinkles, uneven skin tone, dullness, brown spots, all stuff we're very familiar with if you're at a certain age. And speaking of age, premature aging can begin as early as 25. So when I talk next about the anti-aging collection, please keep that in mind. You can start seeing damage from mostly the environment early on. And what I'm talking about damage that was done between the ages of 5 and 15, when you're not exactly worried about how much sunscreen you applied, or if you applied it, or if you reapplied it. You just want to have fun in the sun with your friends. So that damage sometimes is caused by either UVA rays or UVB rays. UVB rays are the burning rays, and we all got sunburns as kids, or UVA rays, which penetrate more deeply into the dermis of the skin, and that would be rays like on a cloudy day where you wouldn't even think about putting on sunscreen. But that starts to affect and damage down here. Now, that damage that you did between those ages of 5 and 15 starts to appear on the top level of your skin, right? And this is an example of unevenness of texture and tone by the age of 25. And it just gets a little bit worse depending on how much sun you did expose yourself to from 30, 35, 40. Again, all these are the concerns that start exhibiting themselves to an aging skin. So my generation, ran to the sun with baby oil and reflector, things to get as much sunshine as we could. Fortunately, future generations have gotten smarter. Their moms or themselves dads have gotten smarter about applying sunscreen. And the good news is, as soon as you get out of the sun, your skin starts looking better. But then it's up to you to manage your stress and your lifestyle habits. So anyway, thankfully, there are solutions to these problems, and they are all within the anti-aging collection at Reviva Labs. So the target consumer who would be most interested in these products would be somebody who is starting to see or has already exhibiting sun damage, which means generally discoloration, dark spots, unevenness of skin tone, roughness, fine lines, and beginning of the lack of firmness in the skin. The key ingredient that we use here, you can see it's repeated over and over again. This is an example of the layering that is unique to our brand, is glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is a fabulous alpha hydroxy acid, which, I'm just going to flip back 1 second, helps to loosen the bonds between two skin cells that are just about to go and be sloughed off. It helps to move along that process, so it gives you a brighter looking skin. So, and in particular, in either the facial cleanser or the toner where we have added glycolic acid, it provides really deep cleansing for sun-damaged skin, aging skin, even acne skin, where you want to get that little extra cleansing exfoliation, just mild exfoliation for the clogged pores that often cause blemishing. Followed up with the toner that restores the pH balance. pH balance is enormously important because anything that you put on an un-pH balanced skin can't be as effective. So you want to make sure you use the toner after using the cleanser in this collection to just balance that skin. And it is also enriched with lots of soothing emollients, so it prepares the skin for any of the moisturizers that you use or serums that you use on top of it. Now, 5% glycolic acid cream and the 10% glycolic acid cream, two of our most popular products. Glycolic acid is a mild exfoliator, and it will soothe fine lines and wrinkles and brighten discoloration and spots. Very effective ingredient. However, you need to start with 5%. It is an active ingredient. It will do what we say it will do. But if you jump to the 10% because you say, great, more is better, that is not the truth with glycolic. Give your skin a chance to adjust to an ingredient like glycolic acid in a cream. It will penetrate and you will see the results. We recommend that you start twice a week with this and eventually build up to using it every day, if not twice a day, later in the month as you go along. But check your skin, make sure that you're doing it, follow those directions clearly on the package. And again, professional strength there. We have used as much as we can to, at 5%. It is 5%. And it will be effective before you start using the 10%. 10% is more potent, so it is faster exfoliation, and it will retexturize the skin. You will see results. But please be, mindful that you're using an active ingredient. Start at 10, work for this. This might be enough forever. Or start with this, then move to the 10% for results. Glycolic acid oily skin light daytime moisturizer is, as the title suggests, great to fight oily or blemished skin. It's a lighter weight formula that uses really wonderful botanical oils, so it avoids dehydrating the skin and exacerbating the problem. But what the result is softer, clearer, brighter skin, and that's news to any acne-prone skin, oilier skin. You'll see on each of the slides here, I always list the active or the most potent ingredients that we use, the key ingredients that we use to make the collection of the products work. I don't list every single ingredient, but I have cherry-picked to really present and highlight the ingredients that do make a difference in each of these products or many of these products. And I will ask Bill, who I believe is still on the phone, I will look for the answer in the chat room, but can this presentation be given to people who ask for it? So if you could just answer that in the chat room, because I have provided little notes within this presentation that is not seen on the screen, that much of it what I'm reviewing, so you can, it might be helpful to some people out there. Okay, so back to the product. So Nasolabial Fold Multi-Peptide Complex. for those who work with me, you know that this is my absolute favorite product. It is stunning. It is chock-filled with peptides that help combat deep wrinkles on your face and neck. And it also helps the appearance of those corners of your mouth, right? Those are the nasolabial fold, right from your base of your nostril, your nose, down to your bottom of your mouth, where you start to lose firmness, and it starts to get a little puffy there. This goes to work on that area specifically, as well as your whole face, and those peptides are what really drive this product. Peptides basically help support collagen production in your skin. And again, if you think of that slide with the aging skin, you want to do everything you can to protect your collagen and elastin in your skin. They are the support structure. They hold up the works in your skin. So peptides added to this that are in this particular complex do just that. We have 3 or 4 different peptides that target the collagen, supporting the collagen and elastin, support the development of the collagen in the skin, and there's another peptide that goes by the trademark word Synac that actually works like Botox. So it gently relaxes the very top visible lines around on your skin. It gives them a relaxed look, so it looks like it's firmer, but it's the other 2 peptides that are doing the hard work underneath to really support the elastin. So you're getting topical results and long-term results. Okay, enough about my favorites. But for collagen revitalizing cream, this helps also to smooth the appearance of wrinkles, but it's made differently than the peptides. It's filled with marine and botanical extracts, and that's another set of ingredients that you'll see repeated throughout some of our collections. It contains coconut and other rich oils, so it just brings a really helpful, youthful appearance to the skin. Nourishing cream omega-3 plus omega-6 essential fatty acids, or EFAs, helps also the skin look supple and radiant. This uses a complex of 10 rich oils that include omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. And fatty acids are terrific for, just as you ingest them, for help hydrating and giving a supple look to the skin. Topically applied, they do the same. Swiss apple stem cell serum is made from botanicals, and it helps provide a retexturizing. Again, anti-aging is not just lines and wrinkles, but sometimes there's a dehydration or temporary dehydration that goes on too as the barrier layer or the epidermis starts to degrade a little bit. So this helps to retexturize the skin. It helps to stimulate dormant skin cells, bring new energy to the epidermis, just recharging the whole area. And again, you would put a serum on first, and then on top of that, you would put any of the creams I just mentioned, depending on which you prefer, either the EFAs, or some collagen, or the peptides. You have a broad range of choice. Or you could put right on top of it the antioxidant skin smoothing advanced day cream. Chock filled with antioxidants. This would be a great day cream. The natural oils would blend nicely with the botanicals, working through the daytime to really protect your skin from the environment. And then you may want to keep one of these more charged, complex creams, heavier creams for nighttime. There's lots of ways to make sure your skin is looking its best. Speaking of looking its best, these are a trio of products that were launched at Expo West last year. Fabulous, and they work together synergistically, just what you want it to do, really protecting your skin and protecting and preventing damage for the skin. So the trio is made up of the Peptide Facial Skin Prep, Advanced Peptide Plus, and the Dual Source C Serum. Perfect example of the multi-product layering protocol that we recommend at Reviva. And again, as it says right there, our products stand alone. You could use any of these just on its own, but when you layer them, you're giving a multi-pronged approach to environmental damage. And I'll tell you how to use these together. So let's dig in a little. First one, the peptide facial skin prep with hyaluronic acid. Okay, hyaluronic acid, as you may know, is an ingredient that is used to attract and bind moisture to the skin. It holds 1,000 times its weight in moisture, so that only not helps the surface of your skin, but when you use it in conjunction with other ingredients, it's going to help all those ingredients absorb better. So this is a lightweight gel serum that speaking of what it's helping to absorb, the hyaluronic acid, and I'll get to this ingredient, the arginine, in a second, but most of the hyaluronic acid works with these essential minerals. This is really what makes this product tick. All this collection of fabulous trace minerals, from magnesium, the Hawaiian seaweed, the calcium, the potassium, the phosphorus, and so on and so forth. All those stimulate your skin and are necessary for your skin to absorb the moisture. It works together with moisture. Now, the arginine is another peptide. We love our peptides in this anti-aging collection because they work. And here's a definition, a more accurate definition than what I gave you before. It is they are basically naturally occurring amino acids, which are part of a building block of protein, and that's basically what collagen is. It's a protein. So as skin ages, your natural supply of collagen starts to decrease, and it contributes to those nasty fine lines and wrinkles that happen. So applying topical peptides in conjunction with an ingredient like a hyaluronic acid really helps to stimulate the skin growth and repair and basically gives a smoother appearance to the skin. So this is a lightweight gel serum as opposed to the Advanced Peptide Plus cream is more of a creamy serum. So a basic rule of thumb, before I get into the particulars of this serum, is lightest to heaviest when you're applying serums. So the Peptide Plus, the prep would be used first. Lightweight gel, skin prep first, then you can put the advanced right on top, a little creamier. Or you could separate it. Daytime for all the trace minerals and the hyaluronic acid protecting your skin for daytime, and use the heavier cream serum at night. So basically what this is going to do is help repair and prevent damaged skin. And immediately it appears, I happen to use this in the daytime because if you haven't noticed, I'm probably a little on the older side than maybe some of you out there. But I want the stuff that's going to make my skin look tightened and firmed, and this does it because it has 10% of that peptide that we just spoke about. So this is the one that relaxes the muscles near the top of the skin. So immediately you get this smooth appearance, and then we've added these excellent firming ingredients like alpha lipoic acid, which also acts as an antioxidant to prevent free radical damage as well as reduce inflammation. DMAE, a known firming ingredient that soothes the skin, along with some excellent antioxidants, vitamin E and C, that help fight the damage for daytime as well. And as well as a very separate vitamin C ester, that improves elastin and hyperpigmentation. It basically brightens the skin. Dual source vitamin C serum is about brightening. So in this trio collection, you are covering all aspects of the most common concerns of anti-aging, from fine lines to firming to brightening. This is your brightening one. It helps repair environmental damage, 2 forms of vitamin C to promote collagen synthesis, as well as to reduce age or dark spots. Why 2 forms of C? Because according to research, vitamin C is shown to neutralize those free radicals that cause the DNA disarray or the DNA damage. So studies suggest that topical vitamin C serums actually work to correct the structural damages that are associated with photo damage, sun damage, environmental damage that has accumulated over the years. So as your skin ages, if you regularly use vitamin C, one of the most effective ways of boosting your collagen synthesis and helping to maintain a younger, brighter looking skin. So how would you apply all these? You would use the prep first. So it would be basically in the order of how we put it on the shelf. Skin prep, then advanced, first, second, or daytime, nighttime, and followed with the dual source C, either day or night, or both. If you're like me, you want as much as you can to help your skin look as bright as it can. So these are wonderful products. Okay. Moving on to firming collection. Target consumer, as you can imagine, is anybody who is specifically asking or concerned about sagging skin, lack of firmness and tone, and then lines and wrinkles. In this collection, we do have a toner, alcohol-free, so that's great. It stimulates, refresh, but it helps introduce the vitamin C, A and E into the skin and restores that all-important pH balance. DMAE concentrate would be follow in terms of order of application. So you start with the toner, then put on your serum. High levels of DMAE concentrate helps the skin appear firm and tighter, and we use 5%, whereas our competition uses anywhere between 0.5 and 1%. So we use the maximum allowed, and what this will do is give a supple, youthful appearance to your face and your throat. You've all heard the adage, whatever goes on the face goes on the throat. So consider your throat just an extension of your face, and apply all products there as well. The next product is the alpha-lipoic vitamin C ester DMAE cream. What I love about our names is they say exactly what's in them, and through the training you'll know what those ingredients do. So we have just packed this cream with all sorts of antioxidants and firming ingredients like DMAE to firm and tone, and then the alpha-lipoic acid and vitamin C ester as your antioxidants for protection. You will see a firmness and improved elasticity through the DMAE, and we also have added our favorites, peptides. Tripeptide 5, like the bane of every trainer's existence is trying to say these long chemical words. But anyway, is a peptide that helps to stimulate that collagen, all-important collagen growth, as well as CoQ10. Moving on, here's your key ingredient box for further explanation of all these ingredients that are so important to this collection. Firming eye serum. The eye is a very delicate area. The skin around the eye is actually slightly thinner than the rest of the facial skin, so you will see the appearance of lines and wrinkles sooner there, as well as we obviously use our eyes in that area, the elastin in that area, an awful lot for expressions. Wincing, winking, whatever, smiling. So that area tends to need extra support in firming because it's used a lot. So that, again, we use DMAE and the alpha-lipoic acid to help firm that area, give the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, a smooth look, as well as it does reduce the lip puffiness. It also helps to brighten a little bit. We do have other brightening products for the eye, but you do get a boost of brightening ingredients through the peptides, as well as mulberry and lime are two natural ingredients known for their brightening benefits. And it protects against future environmental damage with the antioxidants. The elastin and DMAE night cream work together. As you can imagine, elastin supports the elastin in your skin and helps for the contouring of your skin, and the DMAE will help firm. We would recommend that you alternate this cream every 2 weeks or so with the collagen night cream. just to make sure that you're replenishing all aspects of it for firming and aging. These two collections really go hand in hand and can be interchanged with one another. Sometimes it just depends on what's happening in that week and how stressful it is and what you want to do with your skin. But that's the great thing. You get to cherry pick and use and combine products at Reviva, and they all work together to help your skin look its best. Oh, another one of my favorite, the Elastin Collagen Firming Lotion. Boy, does your skin feel silky after using this, and firmer. This fights the slackened skin if you've had weight loss or just from aging. It helps stretch marks. But it is a very powerful elastin concentrate that also uses some soluble collagen to go to work on your body skin. And I threw this in here. The vitamin E stick is really part of the Defense collection, but it is and has been our number one seller for so long. I feel like it belongs in every single one of our collections. You cannot go wrong with this vitamin E stick. I love it. It's a wonderful lip balm, so it doesn't add any color. It's just a lightweight balm that contains vitamin E and allantoin in a natural mixed beeswax base. So each of those, vitamin E and allantoin, really helps you heal the dry skin, and you don't have to use it just on your lips. It actually, of course, it's going to work there, but you can apply it in any dry area on your face. Like this time of year in the winter across the United States. I don't care if you live in a hot, dry climate or a cold, damp, wet, snowy one. Everybody has those little places that when it's particularly dry, maybe it's between your eyebrows or right along the base of your cheekbone. It gets just a little drier than every place else, and it happens during the course of the day. You can just apply the vitamin E stick right on top of that, and it will help to heal it. Maybe it's around your nails that are cracking or just getting a little dried out. You should keep one of these at your desk, in your pocketbook, by your bedside. You can't go wrong with this. And it is great to use. I use it with a lip pencil and just put a little bit over this so I know that my lips are protected. And so if you have questions, again, I would recommend that you just start filling them out in the chat box now, and I'll get to them next. But in the meantime, this is a chart that I put together to try to help you understand problems and solutions. So if you as a consumer, or if you're going to a store and you speak about being troubled with fine lines and wrinkles, Firming Collection would be where you would begin your exploration of our products. I would add in the anti-aging trio. As you can see, any of these problems would be helped by the anti-aging trio. And then you might want to add in a hyaluronic acid serum for combating with the fine lines. And again, just like the anti-aging trio, everybody needs an exfoliant. This is will be part of a future webinar training, a light skin peel mild exfoliant. I recommend that you keep an eye open for that particular collection and the Restoring Collection. And everybody needs a sunscreen. I hope I've convinced everybody that staying out of the sun is the best thing you can do for your skin, or protect your skin with the SPF 25 Sun Protective Moisturizer. So I hope this chart just begins your exploration of our products and starts to orient you or your customers on what they may be saying to you with their problem, but it gives you a general guide of how to look at our products. And again, I would recommend that you get those catalogs in hand so you can be even more defined about how to help somebody with their problems. So that's the training. Okay, I'm going to turn on the chat and see if anybody has any questions. I don't see any right now. I hope that means because I was super thorough. Seriously, if anybody has any questions, give me a ring. And yes, Bill has answered the question to say that the PowerPoint will be provided along with the recording of the video. So if you or a colleague or just as a person, need more information, please know that it's available to you. Thank you, Tricia. I appreciate. I wanted to just show you. Hold on, while you still have access to my screen, I wanted to show you where to look for those of you who would like the presentation. I believe you can see this. There will be occasionally on the bottom of a slide in the notes section of what else you should know. So here's an explanation for the nasolipolyol multipeptide complex. I've listed all the 3 different peptides and what they do. The Nourishgreen, what does an EFA do? So look for various notes like that. That would be, see what else you should know. Why cell turnover is important and how our products therefore work within the skin's own physiology to make it better. And glycolic acid is one of those things that helps cell turnover. So anyway, just a way to think about using this presentation in the future. Okay, any other questions? This was fun. So please join us again next month. January 16th is the date for our next presentation. And again, we are trying to do these regularly, 1 per month, January 16th, February 13th, and March 13th. So please consider joining us again, and I will be happy to welcome you to another training. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your day, and happy holidays. Bye-bye.